So how effective are our social distancing and lockdown easing measures? Joining us on ways to flatten the contagion curve is Dr. Blossom Maduafokwa, a public health physician. Thank you for joining us. She joins us via Skype.
Thank you so much for having me.
All right. How would you say we're doing since we last spoke with our efforts so far to stopping the spread of the virus?
Okay, so the last time we spoke, it was just before the easing of the lockdown commenced. And obviously, people are out and about. The recommendations have been made, wearing of face coverings when you're out, frequent hand washings, but we can see that people are not adhering. We know that the Lagos State government recommended protocols for transport workers, and we see that those are also not being adhered to. So that is really, really a big challenge, and it's something that we need to address.
We have a partial lockdown in, some different places across the country. Do you think it is sustainable in stopping the spread? And this is when you look at the regional spread, for example, Kano in the northwest, Borno in the northeast, the FCT in the north central. How do you think we can manage things? The UK is saying that they're going to rely on people using their common sense, for example.
Okay, so this is where what we call engineering controls in public health comes in. So you, at some point, you don't rely on the individuals because you are the professional and you understand the consequences. Like the outbreak that we're seeing in parts of the northeast of the country, we have to have some enforced lockdown measures. So you're not going to rely on the people to have the good sense to stay home if they don't have anything to do outside, or to not gather in large groups. Those things have to be enforced because you know that one person having the infection, it's not just the problem, but the vulnerable people around that one person that will get the infection and will die from the infection, that will be your bigger problem. So enforcement is so critical and it's so key.
What are your thoughts? Because some weeks ago, we were not willing to use the face mask in terms of insisting on it, but governments have since made a U-turn on that. But we're still having mixed advice from scientists. Do you think that it should be a legal requirement for everyone to have their face masks on?
Absolutely. It should be a requirement. People need to understand why the face coverings. I'm going to say face coverings because not everyone will have a mask. Face coverings is key because if you have the infection and you're asymptomatic, so basically you have the infection but you feel okay, you just feel like the regular person next to you. If you do have a face covering, then you protect the people around you. So that's why it's so important, because asymptomatic spread is very strong with this virus. So it definitely should be a requirement.
All right. Dr. Blossom Maduafokwa, a public health physician, thank you so much for joining us on the program.
You're most welcome.